There's the Wabash River, the border between Illinois and Indiana. Hello, Indiana. What a beautiful introduction to the state, huh?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coming to you live from Grandma's kitchen. Where are we? We're in Flora. We got to figure out a way to not take US 50 too much on the way to Vincennes or maybe to some campsite. We haven't really decided where we're going to end up. But it's kind of a cool morning. It's like it's autumn. And we got coffee coming. And after a kind of a rough, not a rough night, but a night in a rough hotel.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name's Dave MacArthur, and we're talking to these people that have been traveling across the country. They stopped here for breakfast in Flora, Illinois, and just talking about coming up here in a week or so is what we call Ford Town. Back in the early 60s, Ford Motor Company selected Flora, Illinois, and called it Ford Town. And in doing so, everybody that lived in the town could go out. They shipped in all white Ford motor cars and trucks, and everybody was able to go out and select out a new Ford and be able to use it for basically about 6 months.
Wow.
Free of charge. And it was a promotion. As far as I know, they never did it, only once, but it was interesting. So that's the reason they call this Ford Town, Flora, Illinois.
That is such a great story.
Yeah, something different. But if you look it up on the internet, Ford Town, USA, and it'll say Flora, Illinois, and it'll show some pictures of it. But, well, good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nice to meet you, young man. Thanks for the tips.
Old US 50 on a slightly breezy, perfect temperature morning. No mistaking what the main economic driver is in this place. Sometimes Google Maps puts you onto some pretty quiet little roads. As we saw yesterday, sometimes they're not even much of a road at all. This is a little double track. See if this takes us where we want to go. Past the cemetery. Now we're back on US 50. Narrow shoulder, fairly fast traffic, obviously, 60 miles an hour or more. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Okay, now we're taking this frontage road, but it ain't much. It looks like it's the old highway, but very old. We'll see how much of this we can take. Not much more. I think we're gonna try our luck on the highway. Nice try anyway. Clay City. So many of these places we ride through seem to epitomize the loss of population in these heartland farm towns. And this one at the Casey's. Can't find anybody to work around here. It's weird. Finally found us a route around 50 for the next 20 miles or so, probably. It's beautiful.
Love the trees.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. It looks like a driveway.
Yeah, it does. Probably is.
Well, so much for a nice smooth road. Looks like we're gonna be dealing with big gravel for a while. I think I need both hands here. Suppose it's abandoned. Oh, you can't have that hat. You want that hat, huh? I want a shot of your noggin. Dealing with some of the toughest headwinds we've had all trip, huh?
Yeah.
Yesterday I think it was coming from the north or the northeast, so we were able to get a block from the corn and that. Yeah, today it's just full head on and not hard, but definitely slowing us down. So this wind has really gotten tough. I'm going to take a little break over here on the churchyard. Try to find a way to get out of the wind for a minute. Protect Me, oh Freedom Baptist Church, established in 1852 from this fierce wind.
So last night I kind of bad-talked American diners. Well, eating at Hubbys Diner today in Olney had me eating my words. Thanks for proving me wrong, Hovey.
Well, as nice as yesterday was, today has just been a slog. Combination of bad roads, slow uphill maybe, bit of an eastern breeze, and maybe just, being tired from yesterday, being about 60 and tough. Really tough. A whole day for both of us. Looking to get into Red Hill State Park, a few miles. Can't be very far, to be honest, can't be. And looking forward to a relaxing afternoon and a shower in a fairly empty campground. Coming into the town of Sumner, Illinois, the Dairy D and the Casey's. The Casey's quickly becoming another slice of Americana.
After so many nights in hotels, we were happy to find a campground just outside of Sumner, named Red Hill State Park.
I always feel so good after a shower. Here's our campsite in the woods of Illinois. Gonna feel really good. We've got a nice soft place. It's gonna be a cool night. What do you say, baby?
Good night.
It's gonna be an awesome night. And it is a beautiful spot. And it's really nice to be camping. Feels really good.
Yeah, it does.
Even
hotels get old, don't they?
I know, even the camp shower felt better than the hotel showers. Yeah. Especially like after last night's hotel, we just needed to kind of clean the stink off of us.
I know. Good morning.
Good morning. Actually, how do you feel? You feel refreshed?
I feel better than I did last night in the hotel. I feel refreshed. Breathing that fresh air is good for me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I feel all right.
Yeah, I feel good too.
Waking up in, Red Hill State Park. Looking out over a beautiful lake. We had the whole campsite to ourselves. Humidity is way low. It's just a beautiful morning. Perfect temperature. I mean, could not be nicer. Really, could it be? I don't think so. Well, I'm just saying, it's pretty perfect. And what else? We're going to try to get to a place called Washington, Indiana, which I have no idea what's in Washington, Indiana. I looked it up, and there seemed to be nothing important other than there's a red skeleton museum.
No kidding.
Yes. I've been making red skeleton jokes along the trip. And here's a red skeleton museum of all things. But that's probably where we'll end up. In Indiana, in a new time zone, trucking along in a new state.
And the wind down.
Always good to cross the borders.
Yes.
Look at her go. Flying. Oh, it's so cool and so fresh. It's not humid. Wow, I could get used to this. So we're just leaving Red Hill State Park. Thank you, Illinois, for providing a nice place for us. Heading towards Indiana, Vincennes, and ultimately Washington, Indiana, 40 some miles. And hopefully we'll have better surfaces than we did yesterday. Yesterday was a slog. We were just worn out by the end of the day, but nothing that a night on the ground couldn't fix. So here we go. Happy trails. Look at that road up ahead. Is that just gorgeous? We're in Lawrenceville, one of those classic town squares. All right, we're back on old US 50, which seems to be doing pretty well. No shoulders, but pretty light traffic, and people are exceptionally courteous and giving us lots of room. Everyone seems friendly. I mean, every place we go, it seems people will stop and start talking to us at Walmart, at the diner. People are curious about our bike ride, assuming we're going a long distance, really want to know more about it and think that it's awesome. It's a warm part of the country. There's the bridge to Indiana over the Wabash. Beautiful bridge. It's probably the original US 50. There's the Wabash River, the border between Illinois and Indiana. Hello, Indiana. What a beautiful introduction to the state, huh?
Yeah.
A huge fan of old US highway architecture, and this bridge over the Wabash River is just a classic along old US 50. What a beaut. And it's right here with all these great monuments. Big monument to George Rogers Clark from Lewis and Clark. It is a beautiful little area. Really awesome little stretch. Francis Vigo. I have no idea who that is. Guess I'm gonna have to find out.
Vincennes is one of the oldest European settlements west of the Appalachians, founded in 1732. It originally belonged to New France, then to British America, and finally became what we think of as American with the Revolutionary War.
So far I'm liking Indiana. Feels different than Illinois. Another road angel pulling over a little farm here in Indiana. Filled up our water bottles out of the spigot. We got to meet their goat Lupe. Tiny little miniature something. Yeah, cool.
Hello, Indiana. My, you're pretty.
Oh my God, this is just amazing riding. Ups and downs, rollers, just gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Rolling hills of Indiana.
We found Indiana to have a very different feel than Illinois, and we quickly found ourselves riding through more rolling hills and wooded landscapes.
Amazing little tour today. Here's our cool little one-lane bridge. Check this out.
Ooh, does this feel weird on my tires?
Like you could throw the bike any second, but guess we're okay.
We We continued our pleasant ride until we reached the city of Washington, where we decided to take a rest day and avoid another band of rain coming our way. It was a pleasant stop, but we were eager to pedal on.